Hi, my name is Veronica, and today I would like to give you a speech to inform you about a 12-step program of recovery. Today I would like to talk to you about some of the things that are crucial in working a 12-step program of recovery for many people around the world, including myself. I unfortunately don't have an audience today, but I know many people that have either been affected by addiction or alcoholism or know someone who has. I have not only experienced addiction myself, but I get to see the effects of it on others in my everyday life. I am a person in long-term recovery, and my life has drastically changed for the better by working a 12-step program of recovery. This program has saved many people's lives, including my own, and these are 4 of the most important things to recovery. Regularly attending meetings is one of the first things people suggest when starting your road to recovery. For most addicts, we isolated in our addiction and felt that no one understood or cared. Going to meetings are a place where we can be around like-minded people, and they will welcome newcomers with open arms. Most importantly, the people at these meetings don't care what you have done in your past, no matter what you have done or what you have, but only what you want to do about your problem and how they can help you. We are recovering addicts who meet regularly to help each other stay clean. The next very important thing is getting a sponsor. A sponsor is someone who you get to have in your corner and who will help guide you on your recovery journey. A sponsor will be a very big part of your recovery journey. When looking for a sponsor, you want to find someone with substantial clean time. Although clean time doesn't equal recovery, you want to make sure that their recovery program is solid. You want to make sure that they have worked the 12 steps thoroughly with their sponsor, and you want to make sure that they embody the kind of life and recovery that you want. A sponsor will be the person you depend on to help walk you through the 12 steps and give you honest feedback. I personally want somebody who is going to call me on my BS, not sugarcoat anything, and help me when I'm struggling. But I also don't want them to co-sign any kind of crazy ideas that I have. Sponsorship is where we learn to trust others, and it allows us to be honest about everything, and there is no fear of judgment. The next thing is working the 12 steps with your sponsor. In my opinion, working the 12 steps is one of the most important things it's the most important thing in a recovery program. This is where the healing process begins for most of us. Steps 1 through 3 are about admitting your powerlessness over everything, asking for help, finding a higher power, and turning all your problems, worries, stress, whatever it is, over to a higher power. You don't have to be religious to find a higher power. Your higher power can honestly be the rooms, the meeting rooms, if you're on corrections, all types of things. Steps 4 through 7 are about dealing with your past trauma, looking at your part in things, and healing yourself. Steps 8 and 9 are about realizing and making right the things we have messed up and taking responsibility. When working steps 8 and 9, you make a list of people you have done wrong, and you make amends with them only if it doesn't injure them or you. Otherwise, we leave it alone. Steps 10 through 12 are where we continue to work on ourselves by getting closer to our higher power, noticing when we are wrong and admitting it, and trying to help the next addict as we incorporate these steps into our everyday lives. Rarely have we seen a person fail who has thoroughly followed our path. Those who do not recover are people who cannot or will not simply give themselves to this simple program. Usually men and women who are constitutionally incapable of being honest with themselves. The last thing that is an important part of working a program of recovery is service work. Service work allows you to give back to the meetings that welcomed us with open arms. Service work can consist of chairing meetings, helping set up the meeting hall, making coffee, cleaning up after a meeting, and helping with events, like going to any kind of AA or NA event and helping them set up and tear down. It can also consist of taking meetings into hospitals and institutions like treatment centers or jails. This is how we carry the message to others. It also allows us to get out of ourselves and help the next person. Because we can only keep what we have by giving it away. So in conclusion, working a 12-step program of recovery is not only great for people who have an addiction, and the addiction can be to anything, drugs, money, gambling, sex, it doesn't matter, shopping, anything. But in my opinion, everyone in the world can benefit from working a program, a 12-step program. It helps people to be accountable, see their part in things, when wrong, apologize immediately, build relationships with others, and give back to the community. By working this program, I now no longer play a victim role, which I used to. I take responsibility for my part, and I apologize when I'm wrong. I have wonderful relationships with very strong women in the program, and I get to give back every day to others who are struggling with addiction at my job. The process of recovery isn't easy. It takes great courage and perseverance to continue in recovery day after day. Part of the recovery process is to move forward despite whatever may stand in our way, because long-lasting change in recovery happens slowly. Thank you for listening.